It's time. You're connecting the computer on.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna start it then.
All right. Well, hi there. Hey, this is Gary, and we're at Archery Talk again with Protractor Archery. I hope you guys have all had a good week. I know it's been a little bit hectic, a lot of crazy stuff going on, but you know, in order to get ourselves kind of in the mood or the zone, you know, you got to go outside. You got to be in the outdoors. This last week we were in Yankton, South Dakota. We're at the National Indoor Championships on indoor archery. Very, very well received. Saw a lot of good people there. Saw a lot of good archers. There's a lot of good archers out there. And how do they become good archers? They practice. They practice. So that's one thing I want to always emphasize, and hopefully I don't forget, is remind you to practice, practice, practice. Now, we have a couple of seasons coming up. We have spring bear and we have spring turkey. I'm going to talk a little bit about turkey today. In turkey hunting, you know, if you've watched them on TV or even been out in the mountains or in areas where you see turkeys, you know, they're not dumb. They are not dumb. And if you go back when the United States was being, you know, kind of evolving to where we've become a country. Oh, I've kind of had a little brain fog there, but I'm trying to remember the guy's name. But anyway, they wanted to have the turkey as our national bird, not the eagle, because the turkey was so smart. But, you know, eventually it was, you know, we have the eagle, which is fine. Now a turkey, everybody thinks of Norvest. They think of, you know, going to the grocery store, we get us a nice turkey, and they taste good. They are good. And some people have commented that wild turkeys don't taste as well. Well, any wild game, if it's not taken care of, it's not going to taste very good. It won't. It's just like anything. If you go buy a really expensive cut of meat, it's not going to taste the way you want if you don't prepare it and cook it the way it's intended. So turkey, you know, there's a lot of good wild turkey recipes out there, and that way you can, you know, test it and find what you like. Now I'm going to back up. It's Benjamin Franklin is who talked about having the turkey as our national bird. All right, let me go back. Turkeys are fun to hunt. They are a ball to hunt, but they're very, very smart. And you've seen lots of people who there have been blinds, they're on the ground. They're a little bit harder to spot and stalk, but you can do it. Now, turkeys, you want to try to get in as close as possible so that when you do that shot, you can make a good clean kill. Now, I've taken a little, you can see on that there's different areas that are the vitals. Now, a turkey is a big fluffy bird, got lots of feathers, especially when it starts strutting because you're shooting the tom. Now, the vitals are small. Everybody practices. Everybody has their favorite broadheads. Everybody, you know, hey, my uncle did this and he used this and it worked out perfect. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's the correct way for you. What you have to do is you have to practice. You have to use the equipment that you're going to go hunting with, because you just can't take it off the shelf at the store, put it on your arrow, and expect it to perform the way you intended. You have to practice with it and you have to use it to see if it's going to work the way you need to. Because sometimes you have to have a little bit of adjustment. There's always adjustments. Now, there's two types of broadheads. You have fixed and you have expandables. Now, it's been kind of debated back and forth of which is the most lethal broadhead. And I'll kind of go over both of them. With a fixed blade, and I'll just pick one up. You can see the fixed blade, it's smaller. It's only got, you know, a little over an inch in cutting surface. So when it does hit the animal, it's got to hit it pretty close to vitals, or it's going to have to knock it right down to where it's going to make a good clean kill. But the vitals are so small. The other broadhead is an expandable. Now, expandable expands out. It's bigger in cutting area. So you're probably more likely to hit the vitals, but you got to remember, you have to practice. Now, there's a third broadhead, and what it does, it opens up and it pretty well decapitates the turkey. It takes its head right off. Now, that's a good clean kill. If you can hit it in the head with that, it's a guillotine, I think a couple different names. They will pretty well decapitate that bird to where you can, have a good clean kill and kill that bird. Now, we've always talked here at Protractor Archery, because we are one of the only, in fact, we are the only company that has designed and built a product to help with the FOC. Now, do you need FOC with turkeys? Sure you do. Sure you do. Instead of putting a 125 grain broadhead on your arrow, keep 100, and then you add a sleeve. And what we call our sleeves are the bad boys. They just slide over the shaft of the arrow to increase FOC, and that is penetration, accuracy, and momentum. If all three of those are in conjunction with each other, it dials it right down to where it's a good, hard, lethal hit. Now, turkeys, what's the best way to shoot a turkey? Is it when it's turning away? If you looked at the different pictures here, you can see that one, he's in a strut, one he's facing you, one he's away from you, and then you've got a side view. So the side view, you've got a headshot. Facing you's got a headshot, but the others, you pretty well better make sure you've got a vital shot. So you practice. Now with Protractor, we have had a lot of good reviews. I'm going to read you a few of them, and I'm going to kind of see, you can see the correlation to how it works with any type of hunting. I'm just going to read you a couple of reviews. This is from David Wilson. He calls it an ingenious addition to your archery equipment. Easy slip-on fit with color coding, making it easy to grab the right one from your quiver, even when in a hurry. A simple design that is easy to add or remove as needed, or not, that doesn't interfere with any of your archery function of the bow. Chris Trowbridge, innovative and game-changing. I can't believe how accurate and precise my shooting has become after trying these bad boys. FOC, it dials it in, makes them more accurate. Who knew that weight-forward technology could improve arrow flight in such a way? I was pretty skeptical when first looking into the stuff, but now I am sold for life. It works. Billy Stevens, I was very happy with the results. I was getting my bad boy sleeves. I shot a doe with one of the 150 grain sleeves. The shot was about 27 yards, and I had a complete pass through. So that's what you want. You want to be able to break bone. You want it to go through. And the more damage it causes, the quicker that animal's going to go down and less suffrage. And it's a good, clean, quick kill. I'm going to read a couple more real quick. From Jaron. One word to describe the performance and accuracy with bad boys is amazing. You won't be disappointed. Thanks, Jaron. That's a good testimonial. Jared Dudash, D-U-D-A-S-H, received some 125 grain bad boys. I have been suffering with a sore shoulder lately, so I am currently only drawing 47 pounds. Less poundage. But at 30 yards on my foam target, it turned it sideways, and I was averaging about 2 more inches more penetration than with my regular arrows than with those with my bad boys. My bow, which is not loud, was noticeably quieter. Interesting. We've always advocated and known that more weight forward quiets that bow down. One last one. Jessica calls this the penetrator of doom. Very accurate on my current arrow and protractor arrows. Durable enough to go through a wood fence undamaged after first blowing a hole through my husband's target. So through a target, through a fence. Hopefully the neighbor's dog wasn't on the other side. If it was, we've got hot dogs because it was a dachshund. So anyway, what I want to do is let you know that Protractor Archery has good products out on the market. I want you to remember to practice. Always use, common sense. Start at 20, go to 30, go to 40, get to where you feel very, very comfortable. If you get very, very comfortable at 40 yards, if you do have one at 30 yards, bang, it's right on the money. It a lot more, what do I want to say? It's dialed right in. It's dialed right in. I appreciate the opportunity of spending some time with you. I want to thank everybody that's on today. And if you got any questions, just like some of the reviews I've read, give me a call or get on our website, ask questions. We're here to answer them. Hopefully you can answer them the way that you understand. And hopefully we have got the knowledge to answer them for you. Again, I want to thank you for being with us today. This is Gary with Protractor Archery. Have a good day. I didn't see anybody on there.